background knowledge is. We kind of just discussed this just minutes ago. So first of all, remember what we're talking about today are referred to as expressions. We're simplifying expressions because it doesn't have an equation, which would make it, or it doesn't have an equal sign, which would make it an equation, and it doesn't have an inequality sign, a greater than or less than sign that would make it an inequality. So these are referred to as expressions. So no inverse operations to isolate variables, okay? The other thing, we can only add and subtract like terms, right? You should all know that by now. And then the third thing, guys, we always need to look to the left of the number to identify whether it's positive or negative, or whether we're adding or subtracting. Okay, as long as we've got those things in our background knowledge. So let's look at the first one. All right, guys. So do I have a like term that I can combine with this 4y? Good. So I'm going to go ahead and just rewrite these vertically. I'm just going to bring negative 7y under. And notice, guys, all that becomes is 4y minus 7y. That's simple. All right, what about this 5? Do we have a like term that I can combine with this 5? Negative 1. I like how Stephen called it a negative 1, because a lot of us look at that as a subtract 1. But same thing. I'm going to go ahead and bring that negative 1 right underneath. All right, guys. 4y minus 7y. Say that again. Negative, good. Negative 3. Excellent. And 5 minus 1. 4. Now, is it a positive or a negative 4? Positive 4. So make sure that we represent that positive 4 with a plus 4. Okay, now thumbs up if you feel. Okay. Yeah. Is this in order from greatest to least? Well, don't think of the numbers, more think of the variables. So because this has a variable and this doesn't, we'd say that this is in order from greatest to least. Great question. So real fast, guys. Thumbs up if you feel good about these. Okay. Now, number 2, guys, is a little bit tricky. And we can make a connection to the test we just took. If you recall, guys, there's really something invisible in this problem. Does anyone remember what it is? Yeah, Bryce? Well, right here. Yeah, that's true. That's a good connection. There's something else, though. Steven, thanks for raising your hand. Right here? Exactly. That is critical, guys. Here's why. What do we need to do with that negative 1? Exactly. We've got to distribute this. So we've got to take this negative 1 and multiply it to this negative 5. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this. So over here, I've got this negative 1x squared. I've got this plus 3x. Now, I'm going to distribute this negative 1 by multiplying it to the 5x. What does that become? Negative 5x, right? All it's going to do is change this 5x to a negative 5x. I take this negative 1, distribute it to the 2x squared. What's that going to do to my 2x squared? Make it a negative. So all it really does, guys, is change our signs. All right. Is there something we can combine with this negative 1x squared? Yeah. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this vertically. I'm going to bring the negative 2x squared right underneath its like term. Now, grab your calculator. What's negative 1 minus 2 going to be? Nice. So this is going to simplify to negative 3x squared. All right, what about this positive 3x? Is there something we can combine with that? Yeah, the negative 5. So, there's 2 ways I can look at it. I can just look at it like that, or I can set it up vertically. I'm just going to bring the negative 5x over here. Alright, 3x minus 5x. Negative 2x, and the way we represent a negative 2x is just would be minus 2x. Alright, yeah, we've still got this other, or no, that takes care of it. So guys, this is our answer. Any questions? Chelsea?
So if you, why don't you times it by a positive one when it's positive?
Great question. Anyone know the answer to that? Austin? Because it would just give us the same thing exactly. But that is a good connection. Alright guys, well, who feels comfortable enough to get up here? Kaylee? Come on up.
Kaylee, make sure you talk into the mic. You got it. It won't work if you don't.
There's nothing for that, so you just give it down. And
Right. This is the tricky one, isn't it? What's invisible in line with the negative one? And if we have a negative one, we need to distribute that. Okay, so let's start combining like terms. Is there anything we can combine with that positive okay? Take away 2. Alright, we can combine with that positive 2. Alright, is it in descending order?
yeah.
Yeah, because notice guys, we've got the squared, then there's the variable by itself, and then no variable at all. Well done. Any questions? Alright, Marcy, will you get up here for the next one?
Marcy, you are really good at explaining your steps, so make sure you're talking really through it. And
Okay, so you add the one and what the same statement as the
Do we need to do that? No.
Okay, so what I would do, I just put n and then 2. So that would be 3n squared. And then 5, negative 5 subtracted by 1 would be 1n, and then plus that.
Good job. So well explained. Okay, Miss Van, I'm going to stop recording so it doesn't get too long, but you don't have to stop the explanation. Give me 2 seconds.